today, please?
Well, I thought it was a very well played game. I thought that Sara pitched an exceptional game. I thought things got a little too fast, too quick. I think we could have slowed the game down a little bit ourselves, and it got away from us. And the one thing that I think we needed to do better was our adjustments at the plate. We just weren't adjusting. I thought our swings were a little too big, and we need to do a better job taking the ball the other way.
All right, welcome to questions.
Sara, speaking of adjustments, Coach Lenny mentioned the fact that about 4 or 5 he moved his batters back in the batter's box. Did you notice that? And do you think that made a difference?
I definitely noticed it, but I mean, I have to be able to adjust to that too, which I think I tried to adjust to, so I definitely noticed it.
That being the case, what do you think was maybe the biggest concern for you there? She pitched really well through 5 and then it kind of fell a little bit there at 6.
I think just seeing it over and over again. I mean, they saw, they were fouling off a couple and they were able to see extra pitches, so just seeing the pitches more and them staying relaxed and calm, they were just able to see it and they put a good half on
it. You guys almost scored in the first. How big would that have been to get that run?
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been a great first inning start. We definitely have the ability to do that, so we'll come back tomorrow and hopefully do that.
Now you go into the losers bracket now, so it's going to be a tough road to make it to the end. How do you stay motivated, keep your team going?
I mean, we started with the season for a purpose. We started practicing hard from the beginning, and we're going to finish it as strong as we can. We've been practicing for this, so we got to go big.
How tough was their pitcher?
I mean, she had her movement, she had her speed, she had good placement on it. She's a good pitcher. We should and we will be able to adjust better to all these pitchers. We have to. There's no choice.
How did you feel about your game?
I give myself a B. You know, I didn't do too bad today. I could definitely work on a little bit more movement, but besides that, I don't have much to complain about.
Just a feeling that once somebody got a run, runs were going to be hard to get in this game, and as soon as someone scored, that was going to be a big difference.
Give or take for the most part. I mean, we can come back and score some, so I mean, one run means a lot, so you gotta score it to win anyways.
You made a move in the second inning, putting in Soro over Meeks. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it wasn't strategic. Tiffany was sick, so she said she didn't feel well and made a change. No.
Okay.
She was starting to feel ill last night, but she could do what she needed to do and said no way. So that was the change.
Coach, for folks that haven't gotten a chance to see your team this year, can you talk a little bit about Sara and what's made her so effective pitching?
She has incredible spin. I mean, the tightness of her spin and the break on her ball is really unbelievable. I've coached a lot of kids. We've had Olympic pitchers at UMass, and I've never seen a ball spin as much as Sara Plourde. I don't take credit for the spin. We do take credit for the management because we've learned a lot since our freshman year. But she came with a God-given talent, and she had 1 pitch. Now she has 4. So that's been a tremendous adjustment to her game. She's a great pitcher. I mean, she's a great pitcher, and that's what's so hard about this. Like, there she was. It's a 0-0 game, and in less than 3 minutes, it's 3-0. And that's just not indicative of the kind of pitcher that's on the mound and the kind of game it was. That's the hard part for me to digest.
How frustrating is it when you're a pitcher and pitching a pretty good game and then your offense just isn't helping out a whole lot?
I mean, it's frustrating too, but I mean, I'm part of the offense too, so part of the blame goes right on me. If I didn't produce any runs, then you can't blame anyone else.
You had 2 wild pitches there in that 6. Throwing too much or throwing too hard?
It's a trick play I have, back pocket.
Yeah. Going to consider using that some more? Or
Try not to. We're working on it.
No, that's file.
We're working on not doing that.
Coach, we talked with her about the mindset that goes into coming out of the losers bracket. We see teams do it every year. What do you go tell your team now that gets them in the place where they need to be?
I don't think I have to give them too much motivation or inspiration right now. We've come too far. We've really had a lot stacked against us this year, and I don't think that this is the end of our day. I mean, we can battle. She's in great shape. She can pitch a 16-inning game and come back the next day and pitch, and then come back the next day and pitch. She's done that, and she's done very, very well. So we're not running out of gas, and I think you'll see a little bit more inspired team at the plate. Where we needed to make our adjustments, we're clearly at the plate today. And like she said, she was part of the adjustments that needed to be made. And they know what they are, and they've done those before.
Verdun was saying that, I mean, if you guys score in the first, it's a whole different game.
Totally different. I mean, you know, totally different. That game started just the way you'd want it to start.
Anything more?
Yeah, right.